Okay, folks. My name is David Vinny. I'm your lecture instructor for Bio 168-620, which is an online course this spring. So I thought I'd bring up Moodle here quickly and kind of run through some things you're going to see at first, and then maybe talk about some things that you'll see after that. So when you first go in and open up Moodle, yours won't look exactly like this. This is the instructor's view, but it'll look similar to this. You should first see some link for courses or your class or whatever. I can show you. Mine looks like this at first, and then if I'm looking for this course in particular, I would just click there. And so the first thing you're going to see in the class is this course information, and you can read through all of this. The important thing here, though, is, of course, the syllabus and the syllabus quiz. You won't see anything else in the course until you take that syllabus quiz, and it's locked down that way for a reason. So you have to take that syllabus quiz before you see anything else. And so when you click on the syllabus quiz, what you'll see is about 7 questions here that are multiple choice true false. Just take some time to read through the syllabus and answer those questions, and you'll be fine there. Once you do that, what will happen is the rest of the course will open up. And one thing I want to mention is this syllabus quiz is set by the distance learning folks to be due on January the 15th. If you wait until January the 15th to actually do it, you're going to be behind already, because my first due date is January 10th. So you need to make sure that you knock this out pretty quickly so that you can see the rest of the material. So if you can see over here, Chapter 1 stuff is going to be due January 10th, which is Friday at 11:59 p.m. And so if I click on that, you can see some things that I've got here. Again, this will look slightly different to what you see because this is the instructor's view, but what I've got in here are a couple of PowerPoints that you can use to help you with chapters, some lecture videos. These are either videos that are kind of done by someone else, like Crash Course Biology, Hank Green, if you know who that is. Sometimes I will do them as well, and so you need to make sure you watch those. I don't grade whether or not you've actually watched the individual lectures, but obviously they're going to help you, so you should take some time there to watch those. And then I've got some chapter assignments for you. So for this first week, I've got some short answer questions for you to answer that come from the book. This is one of the reasons that you need to make sure that you've got the correct book. For this first set of chapter questions, I actually, when you click on this, I've actually taken or scanned the questions so you can see them in case you don't have the book yet. But I can't do that all semester long, so make sure you get the book, and or at least that you have access to a book, someone else that has the book or whatever, because I'm going to be assigning these questions all semester long. So you'll open that up, you'll answer questions, you'll submit them back to me in Moodle. And then the other thing you have every week is you're going to have these reading quizzes. These reading quizzes are 20 questions, so I'll go ahead and open one here. There are 20 questions, multiple choice, true, false type questions. It pulls from a bank of questions, so you'll see 20 the first time, you'll submit it, it'll give you a grade, you can go back in and take it again. You'll see some of the same questions, but you'll see some new questions too. You can take it, submit it again. I only keep the highest grade. You can take these quizzes as many times as you absolutely want to. And I make no secret that I will pull from these for exam questions. Now, your exam won't be made up entirely of these questions, but I don't believe in busy work, so if I'm going to have you do this, then it's going to be worth your while. Spend time here. The number one mistake students make in my class, whether it's seated or online, is not taking these quizzes enough. So you'll just work through these individual questions, answering them. Then when you get finished, you'll just submit it at the bottom. It will tell you your grade, and it'll tell you which ones you've got wrong. It will not tell you what the correct answer is, however. Sometimes I get some pushback from students from that, especially on evaluations. They get upset that I don't tell them what the correct answer is. The reason I'm doing that is because I know what will happen. Students will go through, they'll figure out that it's going to give them the correct answer after they take the quiz. They also know that I only keep the highest grade, so they'll just go through and guess at all the questions, then get the correct, go back in and take it again and submit correct answers. And so I just don't do that. I don't give you the correct answer. I only tell you if your answer is wrong or not, so that then you'll spend some time going back in and figuring out why it was incorrect. The other thing I would do if I were you when I take these quizzes is don't just focus on the right answer. So when you're reading these questions and you're trying to figure out what is the right answer and you think you know, spend some time looking at why the wrong answer is wrong. That will help you study as well. Right? And so again, 20 questions, multiple choice, true, false, some matching type stuff. And again, I'll assign these for every single chapter. Right? And so for the lecture portion of the course, that's pretty much how we'll go through the whole semester. Right? So again, for chapter 1, it's due January 10th. There's some PowerPoints, there's some videos, there's some short answer questions, there's some reading quizzes. All right, if I go back up, chapter 2, again, due Friday, January 17th. There's some PowerPoints, there's some lecture videos, there's a reading quiz, there's short answer questions, and again, that's just how we'll march through the semester. Now remember, this is just lecture. I don't teach the lab. Sydney Everett teaches the lab. So if you have questions that are lab related, then you're going to need to email her, and she will answer any of those questions for you. And I think that covers most of it. So if you have any questions going forward, once we get started, just let me know.